The state address was in line with the requirements of Article 132 of the Constitution, which obliges the head of state to address Parliament once a year to inform the nation of the progress made in realization of national values and principles of governance, the country's international obligations, and in national security. The president used the podium to reiterate his government's commitment to enhance national security by outlining measures put in place to curb crime. To tackle the runaway insecurity, adequate resources will be availed to modernize security equipment and enable officers meet current and emerging threats to safety, with the president calling for proper legislation to tighten security loopholes.
Our new Nyumba Kumi initiative is a core national value, asking communities to join their government in providing security, and this is a clear an example of public participation as anyone could wish for. Our second program took a broader technology-driven approach. Among its first steps is the introduction of CCTV in our streets of our major cities and towns, and broadband connectivity at our border points.
During the special sitting attended by both senators and members of the National Assembly, the head of state said his government will continue participating in restoration of peace in neighboring countries as their instability poses a threat to the country's stability.
As we learned last year, insecurity anywhere in our region is a promise of insecurity everywhere. If we do not help our neighbors to achieve the peace, freedom, and prosperity they deserve, then our own freedom and prosperity is threatened.
Praising the achievements of the Jubilee government, President Kenyatta also talked about the recently launched irrigation projects to put 1 million acres under irrigation, free maternity health care, social safety net program, and the resettlement of IDPs as milestones covered by his administration.
We have distributed millions of mosquito bed nets in various parts of our country that remain most vulnerable to malaria. We have already begun the construction of what in time will amount to 10,000 new kilometers of bitumen roads.
But the president did not shy away from stating a myriad of challenges still facing his government, which include rising insecurity, the yet to be implemented laptop projects, high cost of living, a ballooning wage bill, and making devolution work. In his second address to the nation, the president has highlighted key challenges and successes of his administration 1 year in office, and it remains to be seen whether the said successes will trickle down to the common mwananchi. Reporting for Channel 1's News Hour at Parliament Buildings,